Delay. Delay in what you want and desire is not denial, it is positioning. Whenever we are seeking something outside of ourselves, whether that's getting on a stage, being invited to a podcast, having another client so that we can have a certain amount of money in our bank account, whenever we are craving something outside of ourselves, ultimately, there is a moment where we can become impatient. But in this critical moment, we need to reframe what being patient is. And what feels like a delay in manifesting is actually a positioning so that you can become and develop into the person who can hold your next wave of manifestation. It's not that you're being punished. It's not that you're not working hard enough or smart enough. It has nothing to do with lack. In fact, everything that you are in that moment, as you desire something so badly, you are actually enough. The trick is to make sure that you're not investing too much time and attention on what is physically around you, your belongings, your possessions, even up to the people around you, the emails in your inbox, the clothes in your closet, the food in your refrigerator are all printouts or shadows of past decisions. In other words, everything in your environment right now, all of this stuff, nothing is an indication of what's possible for the future. The only place that can show you what is possible is your beliefs internally. And so what you have to do while you're waiting for your invitation to speak, while you're waiting for your invitations to rise into greatness, while you're waiting for the money, while you're waiting for clients or love or friendship, is to in fact not wait at all, but be grateful and know that it is yours already. It is yours already. And if it's yours already, you immediately become filled with gratitude. Now, this is really important. This is really important for your visibility, because the moment you become grateful, you recognize that it's already yours already. And we shift from getting ready and waiting for something to show up to then signal to us it's time to go and be our big, powerful selves, to we go from ready to resolve. And this is really big in the Vocal Honey world and in my coaching world. We are never sitting around getting ready. We are resolved. And that's a power within. We go from a power outside, waiting for some expectation, waiting for the invitation, to a power within us where we're resolved. And this is where we become the invitation. We become the stage. We become the money, the wealth. We become that thing, the love that we desire. And when you become that thing, it is because you are flooded with the sensation of it being here already. There is no getting ready. There is no becoming something greater. You are simply resolved because you, as you are right now, in this moment, is perfect and whole and enough. And when you shift from things are on delay and wondering and fussing over when will they show up? When will my money get here? When will my business besties show up? I used to be there a lot. Man, when am I going to find the women that I can run with that are like cool and grounded and also chasing the very things that I'm chasing? And it wasn't until I realized that they are here already and that I could become grateful for them now. Because here's the thing. Before, when they weren't physically in my environment, I wasn't the woman who was ready to receive them yet. I was a different kind of friend then. And the women that I actually wanted to be friends with, should they have shown up then, I probably would have been jealous of them. It's the same thing with everything you want. It's not that you're being punished, it's that you're being positioned. When things aren't arriving fast enough, we have to shift from worry to gratitude and say, it is mine already. And in that moment, we start to become very curious. We start to become very grateful. We say, I'm being developed into the person who can hold the big wave of visibility when it comes. Because when it does come, it will feel then easy. And this is really important. Did you catch that? When your manifestation of visibility, whether that's getting on more podcasts, getting on stages, more clients, creating your own stages like I'm doing with the Vocal Honey Tour every single month, creating a new workshop, bringing people into group coaching, all of those things that you want in your business, your career, your life. When they come, we want to be able to hold it not with a sense of pressure or rushing or worry or even a feeling of fraud, like, I shouldn't be the one, who am I, unworthiness. We want to hold these things with ease, right? We want to hold our manifestation so it's like, you're here. I've been waiting. And this is so good. I knew you would show up. I had full faith. And now let's just roll. Let's just go, baby. Let's just go. That means you've embodied it before it shows up. And this is really important. Otherwise, it could show up now. Imagine, some of you are saying you want millions of dollars. I used to say the same thing. I do not want millions of dollars anymore. I'm like, let me just practice holding 500,000. Before that, how about I start practicing 250,000? That's a huge stretch. Now, I have held 350K 1 year before in my former yoga studio, but that was many, many years ago. And so this version of myself, who I am now, has yet to hold 250K in her bank account, but it's coming. And I say, thank you. It's mine now. God, source, the divine, while I wait for it to physically manifest in my bank account, is actually preparing me to be the person who can hold it with ease. Same for you. Whatever you desire, if it's not here yet, it's not that you're being punished. It's not that it's on delay. It's that you are being developed. You are being positioned into the person who can hold that when it shows up, where you can hold it with ease. You can hold it with grace. You can hold it with a sense of detachment, that it doesn't overwhelm you or shake you or make you change who you are. You'll hold it and it'll feel very relaxed. That is a person who can take wealth and do really great things with it in the world. That is a person who isn't going to feel freaked out when they have a huge wave of visibility. Remember what we say, visibility is a currency, right? So let's think about this. If we're saying that a huge wave of visibility currency shows up, if you're not developed into the person who can hold that, what's going to happen? That wave is going to show up and you're going to spend it. Spend it by speaking too quickly. Spending it by not showing up and being sick or being overwhelmed. Spending it with filler words. Spending it by talking quickly. Spending it by being quiet because you're afraid to rock the boat. There's all different ways that we spend our visibility currency instead. The person who has been developing themselves behind the scenes while they've been waiting for the big wave of visibility. They've been making the YouTube podcast like I'm doing now. They've been going live. They've been making the content. They've been renting the room and teaching it to 2 to 3 people. They've been developing and building themselves into the person who has the skills and the mindset and the vigor and the right internal attitude and belief to hold steady, so that when the big waves and the big opportunities show up, they don't freak out, they don't fold, they don't waver. They stay steadfast, and then that explodes them into the next level of visibility. So if you are someone who is like on the edge of just really kind of feeling burnt out and wondering, when the heck is this all going to work? Keep going. Don't give up. You are right on the edge of it all working, and you need to shift your energy from this feels like it's so far away and never going to happen to it is mine already. Shift your energy and your mindset and your belief from I'm being punished somehow, I need to fix who I am in order for it to show up, to I am whole, I am perfect, I am absolutely the person who can receive it right now. In fact, it is already mine, just as I am. You need to change your belief and energy from this will never happen and worry, when is my bank account going to change? When is the love of my life going to show up, to it is mine already. And why don't I just go ahead and look at this as the training ground for developing myself and yourself into the person who is then capable of holding that next level of wealth, the next level of love, the next level of visibility. All right, I really deeply hope this serves you and switches your mindset around the waiting period that happens a lot. This incubation period is so key. You're not behind. You're right on divine time. Your big wave of visibility is right around the corner. If this resonates with you and you needed this message, let me know in the comment section below this video. I want to support you. I want to shower you with love and remind you that you're not alone on that. But remember, this is not denial. It is development so that you can become the person who can hold this next big wave of success.